Welcome back to Mass Effect 2. JC here, and after having finished these two guys' loyalty missions, we are going to find a shuttle or car and head back to the Normandy. Whereas we said last time, there'll be a Kelly Chambers telling me I've got more emails. I've got more private messages. No, I've got a message at my private terminal. Zoom! Whoosh! Whiz! Oh, unlocked. Sniper rifle damage. Cool. Heavy pistol damage. Okay. Sniper rifle headshot damage. Okay. Oh, it's because I bought a load of stuff, isn't it? Can't tempt you to say it, can I? You! I'm gonna leave this building. No. Harrison Payne, they're on here. Right, let's go chat with them. Let's actually talk with us now. Live support. Payne! Payne! Now!
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worship the Protheans? They don't seem the type who'd train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
True. If the target was in water, they'd be fudged.
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us, some of us, from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
This can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed mass effect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes. When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
Yep, that sounds about right.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch, he dies. Then the smell of spice on the spring wind. sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drells slip into memory so easily.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
Oh, lovely. More reading to do. Right. Thank you very much. Give me more work to do tomorrow. Garrus! You done calibrating the guns yet?
Weren't you originally stationed on Horizon?
Yes. If I hadn't joined Cerberus, I'd be abducted by the Collectors right now.
Wow, you really dodged a bullet.
Yeah, I couldn't take that. They creep the hell out of me.
I don't think you dodged the bullet there, friend. You're working for Cerberus. Just wait till you see the next game. I wish you hadn't joined. Garrus.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
You actually think we'll find something worse than Collectors or Reapers?
I like to expect the worst. There's a small chance I'll be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, expect the worst. There's a chance that it won't come to pass.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about tracking Saren to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly, the Collectors killed you once, and all they did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people. No way around that.
What if I have my
I'll
way about
have
it?
the analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
Do you ever regret leaving CSEC or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian. When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
I assume you took her down gently?
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
The head shake was the best. It's just like, aye.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
Now then, remember to work on that. Actually, one more
Shepard,
thing.
need me for something?
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look.
Sometimes you actually have to go and talk to them. Ship enhancements. Oh, medical bay. Modular probe. The Thanix cannon. Hello. I just. Nom 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 nom. Oh look. Lovely! I get to... It's a modular probe bay. Who gives up flying watsits? But thanks, Garrus. Now we've got a big gun for you to calibrate. He's happy. He's got more calibration to use. Wait for it. We're going to go for the signature line now.
No messages for you, Commander.
Fine.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Oh, that's not creepy as... I've already done these ones, haven't I?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the elusive
Yeah, we've done
to
these
help
ones.
fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Of course we won't.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close
For
my
it.
eyes.
I got a new version of this. Yeah. I flush you at the nearest airlock. See, last time I did that one, it doesn't go anywhere. If I want someone to do with fish, yeah, there's an option for her to deal with your fish for you so they don't die horribly. There you go.
Might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Maybe. I'd rather not, though. If it's all the same. I'd rather talk to a certain engineer. What are we going to do? I've wasted enough time. Hello? Galaxy map. Come on. I need to shoot something. I haven't done anything. No, I'm not doing Kasumi's mission. Takes too long. Miranda, Jacob, I guess we'll get his dodgy ass mission out of the way. It'll be 2 parts because we haven't got long enough to finish it. Whoosh! I mean, literally, if we don't have need of minerals, there's no point in scanning the systems. I don't want to add more names onto the list of systems I've looked at to get 100% but hasn't actually mined.
I have detected an anomaly.
Nah, shit, Sherlock. There you go. Have a look at that. It's. Oh, it got a long day. Slightly higher gravity.
General distress. MSV Hugo Gernsback. Registration BW4610034087. Impact and unscheduled suborbital deceleration recorded. General distress.
Launching probe. I have found something.
And we also harvested everything on the planet all at once, plus gained the mission. So, in we go. Things. Look, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people who aren't loyal. Excellent, we've got at least 5 more missions. Then there's and I have to do a side mission to unlock a piece of DLC. Yep. I also didn't do some research I was supposed to do. Oh. I don't use a sniper rifle or a pistol, so it doesn't really matter that much. Oh, Jacob. He gets barrier, does he? Oh, right. All an incendiary ammo is bad. Let's use a chocolate teapot. Who do I want? Mechs. I know there's mechs in this mission, so... Ellie! Come along now. I need you. I need somebody I can trust anyway. Ellie, no. Jacob, oh god. Right, I get 1 I can upgrade. I'd rather upgrade because that's just pull. It's just the duration. Oh wow, they float in the air longer for me to throw warp at them to create a small explosion that doesn't even kill anything. It's not like in an X game where you can absolutely wreck stuff. Haven't quite developed the system yet. Okay, incendiary ammo. It's not going to be squad, I can tell you that much. Suppress the ammunition's payload on impact, potentially igniting the target and all nearby enemies. Ooh. Fire damage. So you just spray flamey stuff around, that's not nice. I'm waiting for barrier. Ah, actually he's got enough points to potentially, unless it takes 1 point to put it into the barrier, and then we'll see. But no, you don't get anything. There, right, we're done. Right, Jacob, what have you? Oh god, we've got 2 assault people. We've got 2 shotgunners. I think I'll keep the assault one on you and the hand cannon on. Do we have other options? Yeah, I could turn him into a machine gunner, submachine gunner. Yeah, go submachine gun. Because Tally's shotgun. Or I could have you going the shotgun and you going the submachine gun and have a hang back and, you know, not faceplant because I care about Tally. I don't give a flying fudge about Jacob. He is probably the least memorable out of all the crew, other than being the butt of all the jokes. He also doesn't have the creepiest loyalty mission ever.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Cool. Okay. Actually, look, it's loaded it up exactly how I wanted it. Right. Ammo. Ammo. Okay, crew, let's roll. No shinies. Okay.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Maybe they didn't.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Ominous. Let's go check out the ship before we go and talk to the VI, which...
She even threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are.
Yeah, creepy bugger. Can't get someone to say yes when they're, you know, fully normal, but then suddenly something happens and you just, you know, take advantage of it? Nah, that's just disgusting.
You can't expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but I don't.
Yep. Here's the doctors.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember, can think straight. They have to hurry.
Something horribly bad has happened here. Looks like some of the crew were taking advantage of the situation.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Also known as crashing.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Yeah, you're about as much use as a chocolate teapot.
Come on, let's get going.
My father had a working beacon, but didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
After 10 years, it must have.
Yeah. Those other logs tell more of a telling tale than that.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But Some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them, so they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Up front! On guard!
Wrong button.
Have a nice trip! Target down!
My shields are down.
They're all yours.
They should soften them up.
Get wrecked.
These people didn't have neural decay. They're crazy.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
Yeah. I got my arse handed to me, that's what it was. Nothing. I saw. Aha, I thought I saw something. Want more credits? My next spending spree on the Citadel. Obviously. I can't remember. Put my thumb there. Stripped mech.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure.
Lovely.
Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Maybe. I'm spotting.
These people seem calm, but they're part of the same group as the ones that attacked us.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
That's possible, but the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop.
Because he's a raging... Yeah? Maybe. Just maybe.
Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
Yep.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face. I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing.
If he tries punishing you and just got blasted the kin head off.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
Oh, hell no. Nah. Nah, this shit needs to end. That's just broken. Max! Right, I need an overload. Go for the eyes, boo!
He's gunning down his own crew to keep control? That's horrible.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
Keep rationalizing this all you like, Jacob. grow a pair and a spine and realise what's going on. This is what we call shit going south. Right. Well, that went a hell of a lot easier than it did before. I am starting to think that, yes, although I've got lots of buttons on the side of my mouse, it is probably better to just do that, because it pauses time. And I can think, right, I need to use this ability, that, and do it that way, the old way of doing things. Until I finally get my head around using this damn mouse. It's perfectly fine for Final Fantasy XIV. I've already memorised that. It's just flipping between the two. Can be an issue. But, on that note... no. Oh, don't point that at me. Don't point that at me either. Ugh. Ooh. Just don't piss Tally off, because she might just inadvertently fire. Ugh. But, on that note, we will continue this in the next episode. And then find out what the hell is going on here and how far down the slippery slope of batshit insanity Jacob's dad has actually gone. But until next time, thank you for watching. This is JC. Out.